I think today I want to talk about 9 to 5s. You know, lately I've been having issues with figuring out topics I want to discuss. But I feel like this would be a good topic to discuss, the 9 to 5 thing. So, me, as among many other Americans, or people all over the world, work a 9 to 5 job. It sucks. As most people can attest to, it really sucks balls. But, you know, we all have to do it to get by because, you know, that's how the world works. But I think there are certain people that are cut out for that type of lifestyle, and there are certain people that aren't. So for instance, you know, there are certain people that don't have huge dreams and goals and aspirations. They just, you know, enjoy living in the moment. They just enjoy life how it is. They get their checks, pay their bills, and whatever little money's left over, they indulge in, you know, Chick-fil-A or some shit, or, you know, they go to clubs or they hang with their friends, you know, like they can live their life perfectly fine like that, you know, make a 401k, retire with a couple $100,000, and then, you know, that's their life. And trust me when I say there is no problem with that. A lot of people that have lived like that have lived a true, happy, full life, I think. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But then there are people like me or like just other people. I heard Mark from RDC talk about it before. It's just there are people that just aren't cut out for it, you know, forever. And what I mean by that is, obviously, I've been working 9 to 5 since I was 18. So, you know, I've had goals and dreams since I was a kid, but just like I talked about in one of my other videos, I just didn't always capitalize on it. And now I'm trying to do that now. But no matter where I am, no matter whether I'm at home or at a job or anywhere I'm at, I'm always constantly thinking about the success I'll achieve someday. Like, constantly. I've already said this in the session, but like, it's also just like I daydream all the time about it. Somebody like that can't put their all into a 9 to 5 job. 9 to 5 jobs, you know, the point is to go there entry level, then, you know, go up, move up, become like a manager, move up again, store manager or something, move up again, general manager, move up again, this all the way till you get to the top and you're making, you know, couple $100,000 a year, driving nice cars, wearing suits all the time. That's, technically speaking, the point of a 9 to 5 job. You're supposed to be an entry level worker, and then you work your way up into one day running the company and stuff like that, right? That's the point. But people like me who have things that occupy their mind pretty much all the time, you can't really, it's disingenuous, I think, to let a job feel like you're going to try to work your way up when you really aren't. Like me, I'm not. Right now I work at Chipotle. I really like it though, because, you know, free Chipotle is fire. Before that I worked at a security place. Before that I worked at a casino. So these are just jobs. But I've never made it clear to any of those jobs that I plan on moving up, because I see myself in another space that's not a COO of a company or something like that. I see myself doing this, you know, making nice money from this, meeting people, maybe creating a fan base, people that like me. You know, I don't see myself working at a big, you know, company like that forever. And so, like I said earlier, I think it's disingenuous to make these companies feel like that's what you're trying to do if you have bigger dreams and goals. That's why I never try to move super far up, because I want this to be mine. I want to run my own thing, which is this. I want to decide my hours. I want to decide my time. I want to take an occasional weekend off, you know, stuff like that. And you can't do that at those places because you're working for somebody who, I guess you could say, you know, have worked their way up to get to that point, and now they expect you to do exactly what they did. And, you know, maybe that's not what you see for yourself. That's not what I see for myself. So that's why I think this is a good topic to discuss, because I think a lot of people would agree with me that it isn't a huge, what's the one I'm looking for? It isn't a huge deal for them. You know, I have some friends that, you know, have settled down and just want to, you know, live a normal life, and that's perfectly fine. And, you know, I have friends, well, not many actually. Yes I do. And then I have friends that no matter how much money they make at a job, they don't see themselves there. I have friends that make $20, $30 an hour, but that's just, you know, money to them. They're not doing what they love, so they're only using their money to fund what they love, so that one day they can finally get to that point. I have a friend that wants to be a podcaster. I have a friend that wants to be a beat maker. I have a friend that wants to be a full-time streamer. Well, a few friends that want to be full-time streamers, and some of them make really good money already, but that's not what they want out of life. They don't see themselves as one of those 9-to-5 working people. Obviously, we all got to do it now because, you know, we got to wait for the internet to decide when it's time for us to blow up. but you know, right now we're just doing what we got to survive until one or all of us make it. Because we've already said, if one of us make it, we all make it, because it's like a ladder. You throw the ladder down, it gets climb up. And you know, obviously from our city, not too many people come out of our city. That's another thing. There's a few people, Metro Boomin, Cedric, Smino, Chuck Berry. You know, St. Louis has, well, to anybody that eventually comes back and watches this video whenever I blow up, now you know where I'm from. I'm from St. Louis. But yeah, you know, not too many people make it out of our city, so obviously it's a little tougher, but still, no matter which one of us makes it, honestly, we all make it, because we all support each other. You know, it's kind of like on some RDC shit, but you know, RDC is like a Mark-led group. You know, Mark leads the group and they all follow. No offense to the rest of them. I'm just saying that's kind of what they're doing. Maybe behind the scenes they got other stuff going on. It's like ever since I was a kid, I used to do different stuff. You know, write fan fictions because I still want to make anime, or, you know, playing a YouTube channel that we started and stopped. All type of things. I've never, like, my mind has always been in like creative mode from like since a very young age. So I'm always in creative mode. That's how I know a 9-to-5 just isn't for me, because it's just I just want to create too much. I just can't never. Maybe I'll probably have lows where, oh, you know, some people call it writer's block. I don't know I guess you'd call it creator's block, when you just aren't feeling it. Or, you know, sometimes depression will get the best of me, or, you know, just people in general, depression gets the best of you. So you don't necessarily feel like creating, but no matter what, it never goes away for too long. It's always there at pretty much all times. That's one constant thing people know about me. And working at a 9-to-5 job where you coming in on the same thing every day, like Chipotle. You know, Chipotle has a pretty small menu, so we make the same shit every day, serve it, and then go home and do it 5 days out of the week, because I'm full-time. It's like, it's too repetitive. It's too shit. You might as well work at a factory where you just fucking taking shit and putting it on the line, and it, you know, it's all the same. Like, it's all just repetitiveness. But when you get to create things, you create one thing this day, one thing the next day. With these videos, I talk about something different every day. You know, there may be times where I do a part 2 or a part 3 to a video, but for the most part, you kind of, you know, you don't know what I'm coming with the next week. I might be coming with some heat. You never know. So I don't blame the people that enjoy 9-to-5s. They enjoy meeting new people. They enjoy having a sense of security, because that's another thing 9-to-5 gives a lot of people. Unless you have like a shitty, like underhanded boss, for the most part, it gives people security. Like, I know I come here, I cut this chicken, I do this, I do that, I go home, my bills are going to be paid. Whereas you got some people, like whether it's YouTubers or rappers, it's like, okay, if this song not a hit, I lose if this song isn't a hit, I lose everything. Or an NBA player, if I throw this ball and it don't hit the hoop, I hit everything. I mean, I lose everything. If a creator, you know, that's bigger than me, if I put out this video and it don't hit, I'm not getting paid this month, or I'm getting, instead of the usual $100,000 a month that some YouTubers make, I'll be getting $50,000, but I'm leasing these cars. You get what I'm saying? And when you creating stuff, it's a very volatile business. Like, it depends on the fans. It depends on you and your creative ability. It depends on a lot of stuff, but 9 to 5s give you security. So trust me when I say I don't knock anybody for working 9 to 5s, because it makes perfect sense. You have a sense of security. But people like me, I want a challenge to life. You know, I want to be surprised. You know, it's kind of fun in a way to not know if you're gonna make it or not. That's why I can't wait until I finally take off, because I'll be in that place where you know, I think it'll test me. That's what I truly think. I think once I take off, it'll test who I am. It'll tell me if all these years I spent just creating stuff in my mind, it'll just tell me if this is who I'm meant to be or not. Some people aren't ready to, you know, face their reality or not, to find out who they're meant to be. But I am. If I take off and I get 100,000 subs, 500,000, a million, whatever, I'll finally be at that point where it's like, okay, are you the creator you thought you were? Because now you have a fan base. Now you have to keep them happy every day, every week, every year. Are you who you thought you were? I think I am, and I can't wait to find out if I am or not. But the point is, I look forward to things like that. Some people don't. Some people don't want to be in limelight, and in a way, I'm kind of antisocial. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of antisocial. I don't really like big crowds of people and all that stuff. But I know that this stuff in my brain, I can't just keep to myself. It has to be shared to the world. So although I'm antisocial, if I blow up, obviously I know I get a big fan base. I might be out eating and people might come up to me. I might go. I'm ready for that, because I know that comes with having a creative brain. So, you know, I'm ready for that. And I don't knock people that aren't very creative. I don't knock people. Like I said, this video isn't to knock 9 to 5s. It's just not really for me. But this video isn't to knock 9 to 5 people that like working on this. It's not at all. We need plumbers, we need doctors, we need welders, we need radiation doctors. We need all of that. So it's not to knock them at all. They do our society a great job, and I really hope that people continue to work those jobs. It's just not for me. Hence the reason why there are hundreds of millions of people in America, so we can, you know, delegate roles. You get what I'm saying? I think I fit in the creator role, and I want to fit that role perfectly. And I know some people say social media isn't sustainable and all that. I mean, I know that, but I mean, it's not like I'm gonna be a dummy once I get big. You know, make my little bit of pocket change. I meet my fan base and all that stuff. I'm gonna be ducked off in my own little section of YouTube. I'm not trying to be. I mean, now people constantly request collabs, then maybe I'll reach out to a person. But for the most, I'm not moving to California for sure. Fuck that. I'm not moving to California and none of that. I'm staying here with my friends, you know, and I'm staying to myself. But I still want to make content for my fan base. I want us to be ducked off in our own little section of YouTube. When new fans come, that is what it is. But you know, I'm trying to be ducked off in the cut. You get what I'm saying? So I truly cannot wait until things take off so I can leave my 9 to 5 jobs. Cause you know, I've been jumping between them lately because I'm starting to get that sense of this just ain't it for me. But I know I need them to survive up until this takes off. So I have to do what I have to do. But I do look forward to the day where I finally don't have to work a 9 to 5 job, where I finally can do this and be happy and be free. And be free to help my friends do all their things. With me not having to run to work all the time, with me being able to make these videos for my fans and you know, get the rest of my days to myself, I can help my friends, and we can, like I said, we can all come up together. We can. I'm not gonna say we're gonna be the next RDC, because RDC is RDC, but we can be our own whatever. We can be the Trap Geeks. Remember that name. But yeah, I thank you for listening once again, and obviously I'll keep the content coming. And I appreciate you listening to this talk, and I hope you listen to my future talks. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.